In exploring the desire of women to see potential in men, we must delve into a topic that intertwines optimism with idealism. This complex interplay raises the question: is this inclination to perceive potential in men a form of optimism, or does it border on unrealistic fantasies? Throughout history, women have often been portrayed as nurturers, caregivers, and those who possess the innate ability to see beyond the surface. This nurturing aspect is not just limited to children, but extends to relationships as well. Many women have found themselves drawn to men who seem to have untapped potential. It poses a compelling question: what drives this phenomenon? Some might argue that this tendency reflects a deep-seated optimism, a belief that they can inspire and support their partners to achieve their best selves. For many women, the desire to see potential can be linked to their own experiences of growth and transformation. After all, many women have been encouraged to pursue their ambitions, often with the support of others. Thus, they may naturally extend this belief in growth to their partners. However, this perspective also invites skepticism. Is it not possible that such a view can lead to unrealistic expectations? When women focus solely on the potential of a partner, they might overlook the present realities of who that person is. This dichotomy can lead to disappointment when the individual fails to meet those expectations. Let's consider a hypothetical scenario. Imagine a woman who is in a relationship with a man who has dreams of starting a business. She sees the potential in him, envisioning a future where he is successful and fulfilled. Her support drives him to pursue this dream, but what happens if he fails to take actionable steps? She may become frustrated, feeling that her belief in his potential has been misplaced. This situation is not uncommon. Many women find themselves grappling with this very tension. They want to be supportive, to uplift their partners, yet they also crave a connection that is rooted in reality. This creates a complex emotional landscape where optimism can easily tip into idealism. Moreover, societal norms play a significant role in shaping these expectations. Traditionally, women have often been seen as the emotional anchors in relationships. This role can lead to a conditioning that encourages them to overlook flaws in their partners, focusing instead on the good they believe exists beneath the surface. This societal expectation can be a double-edged sword. While it can foster a sense of hope and encouragement, it can also lead to an imbalance in relationships, where one partner feels the need to support the other, sometimes at the expense of their own needs. But is this perception of potential inherently negative? Some argue that seeing potential can be a catalyst for positive change. It can motivate individuals to strive for their goals and to foster a supportive environment. In this light, women's inclination to see potential in men can be viewed as an empowering force. Many men have thrived because they had someone who believed in them, who saw beyond their current circumstances. Yet the question remains: how do women navigate this landscape without falling into the trap of idealism? It is essential to maintain a balance, to recognize and appreciate the present while still holding space for growth. This balance can lead to healthier relationships, where both partners feel seen, valued, and motivated to grow together. Let's explore the psychological aspects of this phenomenon. Research has shown that people often gravitate towards relationships that reflect their self-image. If a woman perceives herself as supportive and nurturing, she may seek out partners who require that kind of encouragement. This can create a dynamic where both partners play into these roles, but it can also lead to stagnation if one partner fails to evolve. Moreover, it's essential to acknowledge the role of personal experiences. For some women, past relationships may have conditioned them to take on a fixer mentality. They might feel that it is their responsibility to help their partners realize their potential. This can stem from a place of love and care, but it can also be rooted in personal insecurities. On the flip side, there are men who feel the pressure to meet these expectations. When a woman sees potential in a man, he may feel the weight of that belief. This can be a source of motivation, but it can also lead to feelings of inadequacy if he struggles to meet those expectations. The dynamic can shift from one of mutual support to one of pressure, where men feel they must perform to validate their partner's faith in them. How can both parties communicate effectively about their expectations? Open and honest dialogue can bridge the gap between optimism and reality. Women can express their desire to see potential, while also encouraging their partners to share their thoughts and feelings. By doing so, they can create a partnership that nurtures growth without placing undue pressure on either side. For women, it can be beneficial to practice mindfulness in relationships. This involves being present, acknowledging their feelings, and recognizing the strengths and weaknesses of their partners. It encourages a shift away from a singular focus on potential and fosters a space where both individuals can thrive. Additionally, sharing experiences can enhance understanding. When women talk about their expectations and men share their feelings about being seen as potential, it opens up avenues for growth. It allows both partners to reassess their desires and needs within the relationship. As we explore this topic further, it's crucial to acknowledge the societal narratives that shape our perceptions. Media, culture, and interpersonal relationships often reinforce stereotypes about gender roles. Women are encouraged to be supportive, while men are often depicted as the ones who need fixing. This narrative can perpetuate a cycle where women feel the need to see potential in men, sometimes to the detriment of their own well-being. Moreover, the concept of potential is subjective. What one person sees as potential, another may not. This subjectivity can lead to misunderstandings and mismatched expectations. Acknowledging this can be liberating. It allows both partners to define what potential looks like for them individually, rather than relying on societal pressures or external definitions. As we reflect on these themes, it's essential to ask ourselves, how do societal expectations influence our relationships? Are we allowing these narratives to dictate our perceptions of potential in our partners? In conclusion, the desire of women to see potential in men is a nuanced interplay of optimism, personal experiences, and societal narratives. While this inclination can be a source of motivation and support, it also carries the risk of idealism and disappointment. By fostering open communication, practicing mindfulness, and challenging societal expectations, both partners can create a relationship that values growth while remaining grounded in reality. As we wrap up this discussion, I invite you to share your thoughts. Have you experienced this dynamic in your relationships? What are your perspectives on the notion of potential? Join the conversation in the comments below, and let's foster a dialogue that encourages understanding and growth. Thank you for joining us today on this journey of exploration, and remember to subscribe to our channel, Silk Masks, for more engaging discussions on relationships and gender dynamics.